up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange from the outlaw.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he won't quite make it to the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Titans at 5-3 now on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
That's dumped off to Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker on to punt for Tennessee. Deep to return is Darius Davis. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
33-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
The charisma state we will come.
Herbert now. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Herbert going to give to Hampton. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
This is 2nd and 8. Herbert. That's complete. It's Lad McConkey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Up the middle, it's Hampton. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Cody Barton there to bring him down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking.
Well, he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys are set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Second down, Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on third down, Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Davis now to return it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Again, it's Hampton to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Our first carry for Najee Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback in 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now, Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Elijah Molden up to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Ward. Drops this underneath for Pollard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ward. It's caught. Lockett. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss, because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Trying to run for it with Hampton. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 33. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go, and continues to be one with another one right there.
Will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point try now from Dicker. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 17. Titans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
For the Titans.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.